Hey guys, we got some big news right here. As you can see on my screen right now, it says here that Biden extends pause on student loan repayment. So this is definitely some big news, especially right now during Christmas week. It's quite a big gift for us student loan borrowers. So if you're like me, you're definitely praising this one right now. You're very happy because this has happened. So let's go over here and let's see what this is all about. So President Joe Biden said on Wednesday that his administration was extending the pause on student loan repayment for an additional 90 days, citing the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, my administration is extending the pause on federal student loan repayments for an additional 90 days through May 1, 2022, as we manage the ongoing pandemic and further strengthen our economic recovery, Biden said in a statement released by the White House. Now, this is quite interesting because when Biden actually said or mentioned anything about student loan cancellation or about the payment pause, during his, I think at the very beginning of his term, or maybe even throughout his campaign, he was like saying that the relief for student loan borrowers are pretty much tied to the pandemic, and people have been frustrated with how he's tackling this one. It seems that he's refusing to actually cancel student loans, so people are very disappointed with him so far. And it was only just a couple of weeks or maybe even months ago when they announced that this extension was going to be the final one, which was supposed to end January 31st, and the student loan borrowers would be back into repayment on February 1st. Unfortunately, the new variant, which is the Omicron virus or the Omicron COVID-19, came and then it's pretty recent. It really affected a lot of people now because it spreads really fast compared to the previous variants. So there we go, like a lot of people now are calling more, even stronger, all that stuff. They're really calling on Biden to extend at least, or maybe even like cancel student loans. More people are actually using this as some sort of argument to have Biden cancel student loans. And because of the Omicron variant, unfortunately that happened. But I guess the fortunate thing is that Biden was kind of like forced to extend this payment pause. So let's actually go over here. So it says here that in August, the Biden administration extended the pause through January 31st, 2022. As I mentioned earlier, we know that the millions of student loan borrowers are still coping with the impacts of the pandemic and need some more time before resuming payments, Biden said on Wednesday. The extension of the pause comes as cases of the Omicron variant of the coronavirus surge across the United States. Nearly 41 million borrowers benefited from a freeze on interest accruals, and about 27 million borrowers have not had to pay their monthly bills since the forbearance began. And that is pretty much the truth. A lot of people have been helped by this payment pause. And even for me, this is definitely a big help because I was already calculating how long or how much do I have to pay, when the payment pause ends. And on my previous student loan update, I was expecting to kind of like finish this loan that I'm tackling right now around April 2022. So, and that was already calculating the interest accruals as well. So if the payment pause actually is extended again, then that means, the interest accruals that I would be paying would be waived. So maybe that April 22 timeline would not be April 2022. It would probably a little bit early, but at least that really helps out. So this is a great Christmas gift that I would say, so if you are a student loan borrower just like me who has federal student loans, this payment pause extension until May 1, 2022, or at least that's when the payment restarts, is a very good gift. It's really good news. So let's just kind of like finish this one. The Student Borrower Protection Center, a nonprofit group, described the step by Biden administration as a lifeline to student loan borrowers in the face of economic and public health reality. Democratic lawmakers, including Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senator Elizabeth Warren, welcomed Biden's announcement and continue to call on the administration to cancel up to $50,000 in student debt. We continue to call on President Biden to take executive action to cancel $50,000 in student debt, which will help close the racial wealth gap for borrowers and accelerate our economic recovery, the Democratic lawmakers said in a statement. So when it comes to like the student loan cancellation, even for me personally, I still don't think that $50,000 is not going to happen. $10,000 maybe, but with the way that Biden has been kind of like facing this, or kind of just tackling this whole fiasco about the student loan debt, I just don't think that he's actually gonna do it, even with the Omicron, factor playing in, just because I feel like it's not really helpful, in the long term. That's just my personal opinion. Now, of course, I think, if this variant, let's, hope hope to God it doesn't happen, evolve into something that's even stronger, it spreads faster, and probably be even deadlier, then probably the likelihood of canceling student that would skyrocket, you know. But that's just some sort of like an extreme scenario that I feel like will never happen. So, but you know, that's just me, that's just my personal opinion. Don't take, you know, don't take my word for it. You know, we'll never know what's gonna happen with this variant, because a lot of people have been saying, or maybe even like some health experts and maybe even the CDC, I think, I'm not sure, that this Omicron is so fast, it spreads so fast, but the effects or the symptoms are mild, so it's not as deadly, but it might kind of like help accelerate our immunity and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure about all those data. You know, I just read, you know, scrolled through some of the news that was coming through my news feed, so I'm only reading the headlines, I'm not exactly reading the entire news there. So that's just something that you might want to research as well, because who knows what will happen in the future. Maybe, you know, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months from now, we still have the Omicron variant and might have some other variants popping up as well. So who knows? And there you go, guys. This is my big news for you today. I hope you enjoy your Christmas tomorrow. And you know, it's Christmas Eve. I do wish that everybody has a safe Christmas, you know, a safe Christmas Eve. Enjoy the time that you spend with your family, you know, exchange some gifts, and please stay safe like always. You know, and that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much again for watching the entire video. If you like more videos just like this one, if you want some news regarding student loans, or maybe even about investing, cryptocurrencies, all about money, then subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And also, I'm on Instagram at dailydread. Please add me there as a friend so that we can chat, collaborate, and exchange some ideas. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.